Happy Independence Day, July 4th and 2023. If you live in USA, enjoy your day. Hopefully, an amazing, great time with your friends and your family. It was another great day here in Thailand. This is called Frenchy, directly from the beautiful country of the land of smile and Thailand and Pattaya on the great July 4th. 2023. Hopefully, you're ready to rock and roll the Ab Nation Barbecue Night with the hockey coach, Guru Coach Frenchy. Tonight, we're going to talk about what? The Montreal Canadiens Development Camp happening again today, the last day of the camp with a scrimmage between the red and the white, and then we watch this live directly from Thailand this morning, well, last night, and coach is fired up this morning here in Thailand. I think it was my first night. I did not go out last night since last week. But it was good to sleep 5 hours. Yeah, 5 hours. The last couple of days with all the news and all the video we make, it's not a long, a short night usually happening to me. But rock and roll the show, guys, for about 60 to 90 minutes. We're going to make a lot. When you have something going on with the Montreal Canadiens, guys, we talk about the Montreal Canadiens the most of the time here on the channel, and that's what's happening tonight. We're going to talk about the development camp, about the camp, about the players, about the coaches, and about what is next after that for the Montreal Canadiens. You can see the downgrade of the downside of hockey in NHL right now is getting more like off a little bit, and the people take a little bit more vacation after the crazy another free agency 2023 happening. Look like Tarasenko possible go to Carolina. We're still waiting for what happening with Hellebuck, with Sheffley, and of course the Brencat in Ottawa. We're going to talk about a couple of news around the NHL, but the big subject tonight, guys, after the Independence Day happening today, Montreal Canadiens. Tonight, we're going to review a little bit the AB development camp for the Montreal. The 5 players you see in the picture are maybe the best AB prospect player for the future for the Montreal Canadiens. If you follow me, guys, on the Montreal Canadiens AB Daily News, today I talk about a rumor. Who is the player behind the question mark? Interesting. Couple of things would maybe interesting to get these players. The Sharks, the Islanders, the Winnipeg Jets, and the Coyotes, how they get that part over there. And finally, guys, if you did that, sign, subscribe. We have a new channel it's called the Ab Nation. I invite you to get there. And we're going to see what's happening with that channel the next couple of weeks. That's the review, a little bit, the marketing 101 Hockey Nation live show, Ab Nation happening right now with the hockey coach, Coach Frenchy. A lot of people in the chat, I can see the flying, moving up and down on my right side of my screen here on my laptop. And I don't know what's going on with you guys, but hopefully an amazing, great start of the summer. You know, you are now, guys, at the heart of the summer. After a couple of holidays, the Saint-Jean-Baptiste at Quebec, the Canada Day in Canada. Now it's the Independence Day here in USA. So it's a lot of celebration. Whatever the live is not always great. And then we'll see what's happening. First of all, I'm going to welcome everybody. Yes, I'm alone tonight. Tomorrow night, guys, we have the Ab Nation Barbecue is back. But tomorrow night, we have Marco Larabi and Artap are going to join me live talking about the Montreal Canadiens. So let's talk again, guys, a little bit what's happening at the beginning. Real Deal Prim is in the house. Real Deal, great fans of the Buffalo Sabres. Talked yesterday, guys, about it'll be fun to see the scrimmage of the Montreal Canadiens Stanley Cup, whatever it was. And I make a short video. I'm going to shoot this video, guys, the next maybe 5 minutes. To just give you like we miss those kind of hockey, right? The Mike Lillard of the Montreal Canadiens, the same thing like John Gordick and Chris Nolan, the jersey of the Hartford Whalers, and the goal of Claude Lemieux. That's what I make a short video about 1 minute. The voice of Dick Irvin, and then the voice of Claude Mouton. Claude Mouton. Le but du Canadien, compté par le numéro 32, Claude Lemieux. Claude Mouton. Wow. Anyhow, Larry Lavallee is in the house. Larry, welcome back from upstate New York.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Look, La Fortune is in the house too. Captain D, the Captain Danny. D is in the house. RJ Calabro, back from New Jersey, is in the house tonight with all the information, updates, news. Assistant captain of the moderator, back somewhere, somehow in the Toronto area, Mr. Luciano, the chef, Graziano, is in the house. The maestro, the chef of the orchestra and the chef of the kitchen. That's the reason we call him the double chef. Randy Walkman is in the house, directly sits somewhere around the Calgary area. Rick, guys, if you follow Randy, guys, on the Twitter, I would suggest you talk about the Toronto Maple Leaf and most of the time the Calgary Flame. Great article about him. Randy Walkman is in the house. 007, our agent James Bond, the FBI and the CIA or the Royal la Royale in Canada, Mr. James 007 is always behind what's going on in Orleans area. James is follow what Danny does all the time. Welcome back, Mr. James 007. What about Lisa Alexander? Welcome in the house. Everything's going great. Hopefully doing well. Lisa Alexander. I remember Alexander from Aspen, Colorado, a family I teach the kids over there. But Lisa, hopefully doing well. Thanks to be a part of the show tonight. Don't forget to click on the like. The Roadrunner! The Roadrunner is back in the house. Gary Cournoyer is in the house tonight. Hopefully doing well, Gary. Always a great have Gary is a big supporter of the Hockey Nation Live show. And he writes a lot of time on my app, Daily News. That's what we like to hear that from that one over there. In our tap back in the house tonight, the co-host of the Hockey Nation Live show, Ab New Nation, Ab Branch, and many, many other shows in our tap join the Hockey Nation all the time. And happy anniversary, Mr. Enartap. Celebrate his 27th anniversary year with his beautiful woman. Is his live. That's great to hear that. Here we go. Notre ami André Robert Drouin, il est de retour avec nous ce soir. J'espère que tout va bien, mon ami. Toujours un plaisir de ce soir à l'entour du fire pit. The fire pit, Danny is in charge about the fire pit. He put all the woods. And then, of course, Luciano is in charge of the marshmallow. And we talk about hockey. That's what we do all together. We're getting older and older and older. And, the only thing we can talk is about hockey. So that's the reason we are here tonight. André, toujours un plaisir d'ouvrir la porte pour toi d'être avec nous ce soir. What about Léon Renaud? Renaud is back in the house tonight. I don't know, Larry, about that. Yeah, mini shooting everywhere. I don't know. It's crazy wall. Crazy wall. Crazy wall. Sad. Anyhow, let's move on to the next one. Really doing well, Renaud. We miss you, buddy. I will let you know, Renaud. You always be a part of a lot of great questions and always be a part of the show here. And hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully your health is doing well. To hear that, Mr. Renaud. To see you tonight. Mac Babineau is in the house tonight. Talking about Mac Babineau. I coach with an assistant coach, Babineau. Dan Babineau? No. This was his name. Can't remember. I was GM and they hired this guy, came from the Minnesota area, guys. He's just my, he's not a big guy, you know that. And, you need to know people, you know that, but he has some kind of problem. He drank a lot. Whoo! I pick him up a couple of times at the end of the bar and someplace. And that time I was in Florida, and they have a bar. What's the name of this? I call it Deerfield Beach, but it's not Deerfield Beach. But it's a great location, and it's a small area. Jeez, I have Deerfield Beach right now. I do Alzheimer, I think. I think the beginning of my Alzheimer start right now. Live and the App Nation. I cannot remember the name of the city over there. Crazy. Anyhow, it was a great time over there. It's really nice place, and it's not many people knows about this in Florida, but you have a chance to visit Florida. Where is it, Coach? I cannot remember. It's between Boca Raton and Deerfield Beach. I know that. I just the name cannot come in my head right now. And I have a lot of great time over there. A lot of cheese on the burger at this location. Willie Snyder from Colorado is in the house tonight. Mike Babino. I think it was Dan Babino, by the way. Anyhow, Mark, welcome back in the house. The real deal is in the house. Welcome back. Thank you for that. Our friend, the winner of the contest last night, Frenchy quiz, Mr. Jake McCanoe is in the house tonight. With Larry. Et là, parlant de l'ange, l'ange gardien est de retour avec nous ce soir. Patati patata. Luc Laportune, il est de retour avec nous ce soir. Ça j'espère que tu vas bien, mon Luc. Tu as passé une très belle journée. GSM, another winner of the Frenchy quiz and how the prospect on defense look better que the forward prospect. That's normal. GSM, about this one, I can dream. Of course, you can think so much about this. Do you see your Thailand? Yes, I'm Thailand. It's in the everybody on the same pair forever. Wow, that's a pair. Joël Daigle de retour avec nous. Welcome back, Joël. Développement par jeune maillot. Look insane. Dans les comments about the development, we get Greg Button said Joshua Roy is a top prospect for the Montreal Canadiens. Do you really believe Greg Button? We should bring Greg Button in the house one day about Greg. He's a fascinating guy in hockey. But you know, you have to listen about this for that. We'll see what's going on. Not like a great people about this. McCann have a good words for Angstrom about this one over there. Goes down on the every chance he gets. The Epic Potato is in the house. Go Epic. Thanks to be with us. Go from the Newfoundland. Awesome. Will Doc be signed soon? Very interesting about this yesterday, guys. When we look about the camera, I did not go out last night, guys, because of you. Because I need to see what happening with the cam last night. And then when the scrimmage started at 11 o'clock, it's 10 o'clock on my time. It was done at 11:30. I can go to the I bar. It's called the Amazonia Bar. They open up until 5 a.m., but I could not recover. I was exhausted last night. Anyhow, my two player was the most impressive player yesterday, guys. It was Lane Hudson and Adam Engstrom. I follow Engstrom, guys, like since they draft him. I think it was 96 overall pick, Engstrom. And slowly I start to read a little bit more about him. Start last year in September. And you talk about the development of David Rebacker last year during his year draft 2023. He was getting better and better and better, Rebacker. But you can talk about the same thing with Angstrom. Angstrom with the team Sweden play with Wellander and Sandon Pelika. But Angstrom, it was impressive yesterday. You can see how good he could be. This guys, I don't know. If I'm Jordan Harris right now, I'm sit at home and watching this. I say, oh my God, I don't know what I need to do now. Because, listen, two defensemen I'm talking about, they are left defensemen. So they have a lot of good things at their hands, the Montreal Canadiens, for the future. And Armstrong was, for me, you can see so talented. The ceiling for him is so good. And my opinion is going to be better and better and better. He have a good size, good skater, good smart, good move, good hands. It's just going to improve him. For me, Angstrom is a caliber top 4 for the Montreal Canadiens. On the flip side, Lane Hudson, guys, everybody talk about Mitch Cobb. Oh, it'd be excited to have a Mitch Cobb return. That every time Lane Hudson have the puck, something could happen. Every time. You have to remember, maybe Piquet Subban before you see a play, like we are always excited to watching. And I think Lane Hudson bring it. And I'm telling you right now, he keep the puck possession. He control the game, what he want. He's a forward. Someone yesterday, I think it was WST, but it could be someone else. Yesterday said we should move. We should put Hudson as a forward. And last night I was said about this, and I remember during the couple of months ago, I got something where someone was said every time Hudson is on the ice, the team, the Boston College, play 4 forward and 1D. And I feel the same way yesterday. Every time Hudson is on the ice, it's like he's a forward. The kid is unbelievable, shifty. He turns around, his skating, his edge work is impressive. Maybe not the fastest kid on the ice, but his edge work to turn around, to moving, to change the direction, to go to that or fake the head, fake the shoulder, and the player buy it. They go to the one direction and whoop, zip, zip, zip. He go around like this. And look, the vision he has. Check the pass he did over Rebacher and find the net where David missed the net barely. And I don't know. For me, Leonardson is like every day. So look, La person, I just want to let you know, you said to us he's never going to make it, or you said Leonardson is not real, or something like that. I'm not, again, you look, but I want you to pay a little bit more attention for Leonardson. It's not like, I don't take it like personal. It's just because you always said concern or worries and you don't think so. Every time that, guys, don't worry about Leonardson. Don't worry about him. Also, he's just unbelievable, unbelievable to watch. Anyhow, go back in the chat, guys. Don't forget to click on the like if you don't mind. That'd be great. Back at the question of will Doc buying sign soon? The case of the Doc is unfortunately injuries stop him. This is a really important year for him with NC. This is his last season, by the way. He have a good first year when he got drafted by the Montreal Canadiens. Montreal was expect second round pick, if I can recall it, and 40s pick. They was expect him to be another big forward like Josh Anderson, a big 6'2", 190 pounds, and he was expect more. He have a decent first year in NCAA. The second year when he come back, they was expect more from him, but unfortunately he got hurt. And he missed about like the first 3 months. Came back after the holidays. He started very quickly with a good couple of games, a couple of goals. Then after that, he fall apart again. Last year, a little bit better, but not like the dominant players. But you can see yesterday the size of this kid, like his brother. I think the potential is still there. We cannot give up on him. I would like to see him a little bit more with the highest or the higher level hockey players to see. I think Montreal is going to sign him. They have to still have until next year in October to sign him until August 15, if I can recall it, the NCAA. So I think he could sign ELC, a 2 years contract, but will deflate with Montreal. Yeah, the potential is still there. It's just to have a good year to get maybe confidence back and then believe himself a little bit more. I just like the size of this kid. Yesterday was the size you can see compared to other players. He have a really good size. So anyhow, we'll see what happening about him. A great question, Mr. Nartap. TSN Winnie is in the house. TSN Winnie, it makes sense for Winnipeg. Welcome in the house. Jets, Winnipeg Jets. Really interesting team right now. My original point tonight, it was supposed to talk about how the Canadian team. Then I changed because we need better to talk about the camp for the show tonight. But in Winnipeg Jet, I look at the lineup. I look what they did. They trade Pierre-Luc Dubois. They buy out Blake Wheeler. They not bring a lot of big UFA. They have to see what is going to happen with Hellebuck and Sheffley. Are they going to start the season or not? And it's not easy to rate now Hellebuck. Hellebuck looking for $9 million. It's a lot of money and for a goaltender. But we'll see what's happening about that team. We wish the best, Mr. TSN, with your team. Coach, your name is Olean. How many contracts signed so far in our top? We're about at 40, I believe. The last time I checked, the Montreal Canadiens a 40 contract on the total of 50. I could be wrong here, Why not, coach? Because I did not look for the last 2 days. It looked like for what I see in front of me, guys, I just won. The price is right. No, 41 now. 41 with RHP. There you go. So now we are at 41 contract, Mr. Luc Lafortune. Shark Magician is going to the Dollar Star at I thought he was going to the Bronze. Yeah, the Dollar Star signed another Magician. Look, this is a good deal for the Dollar Star to get him after the departure of Max Domi. That's really, honestly, they go with Shine. This, I think, for me, this is I think for me, this for Duchamp with the Dollar Star, this is better to keep Max Domi. So good deal for Jim Neal, the GM of the Dollar Star. I'm in St. John, Newfoundland right now. Mr. Real deal about that. What they here to get look at person they signed, I believe. Or if you talk about they are 20 and 23 and 41 and 50. So left 3, OK, thanks. André Robert, vieux poil de radio, puis une petite frette. Et voilà, mon André, c'est comme ça qu'on celebrate, Coach, you think the Jet will get good players? Again, it's hard to see that. The Jet is the middle of the... They go circle like... I look, the Flame right now is the same way. I don't know Randy is still in the chat, but Randy was still the same way. Randy was not, the Flame was not aggressive at UFA. The Winnipeg was not aggressive. It's 2 locations right now. The player doesn't want to go. I don't know. Be hard right now to be a fan of the Flame. And I look about the roster, Huberdeau, but Lingholm maybe not cool back again. Possibly Backlund leaving. What happened with Anifin over there? Max Rum maybe get out. I don't know, guys. This team, it have to need something. Some juicy inside of that one over there. We'll see what's happening there. Frank Zalazar is back in the house tonight. The Cubano. Hopefully an amazing, great season with the Panthers. Frank, yo Panthers, an amazing, great run they have during the playoff. And are you still around Florida? Are you traveling? Frank, guys, you talk about Frank Zalazar, the man of the travel, go everywhere around the South America, from Colombia to Mexico to Cuba. He traveled around, and Frank is a really great kid, a great guy, guys. If you be around him, he loved the cigar. He loved the Colombia woman. Just kidding about that one over there. Bobino. Bobino. Oh my God! Look at one I got for him, but he's very good prospect. You're absolutely right about this GSM, about Adam Angstrom. One a great play over there. Watch a clip of Gum was late today. 5 cents was quick in the time it was the man. Coach, I was on your old stopping ground and showing again today. Oh, Gary and showing again where I was born and showing again Shawi and Shawi La Mauricie and showing again. I live most of my time in the Shawinigan Sud, where I play hockey at the Jules Bourassa Arena and Jacques Plante Arena. That time was not the name. They made their name after I left, I believe. I went to the schools called Saint Jean d'Arc, Saint Georges, and then on Montfort, private school. And then I went to Saint Therese College, play hockey there. The Serge Savard League. Remember Serge Savard League? Anyhow, sorry. No, you're not interested to know my life anyway. Bat on the Canada one, the Chicago Blackhawks, Jose Obedard, TSN. The Beachcomber about this one over there. The Hooters, the Hooters in the place to go sometime. Very hot day today. Look like it is. AK is in the house. Edmonton Oilers, number fans. The Edmonton Oilers had Connor Brown. A very interesting pick over there. They lost Yamamoto and Warrell for GL. The big thing about Edmonton Oilers about Evan Bouchard contract. But would be Edmonton will be another big team in NHL for upcoming season. Try to figure out what's going on around the chat, guys. Any question you want to add, please don't forget to click on the likes. Chainsaw Man is in the house. Welcome back. Following by Gogol. Both of them are in the players. Hopefully, Montreal player can stay healthy next season. We'll be interested. What about our friend from Ontario, Mr. William McClary? Guys, this is the show for you. When I said that, any question you want to get, I'm going to go through everybody in the chat here. So any question, try to put a little Q in front of this. That will be helping me a little bit more. But I don't try to miss any of you. And thanks to be out because the reason, guys, you are the reason why the show is so much better and better because of you. The top prospect for the Montreal Canadiens for Great Britain and many others, Roy Hudson, Angstrom, Beck, and Mayu. You can see there was the 5 players on the... Again, I cannot figure out, guys, Riley Kidney. I know you have an amazing, great career in QM with Acadie batters, and then you got trade to the Gatineau, and I don't know. Gatineau have a really good team this year. They cannot make it, but he was a really solid team. Every time he go to development camp, rookie camp, Ridley Kidney struggle, in my opinion. I don't know. I feel like I was impressed a bit by Philippe Mazal yesterday too. The speed of Mazal, what a shot he scored, by the way. Top shell, top corner, ball down by him. Don't forget it. I will top sometime. I agree with you. Look about this one over there. Jake McGinley and Danny T. Luc Lafortune, go goal. Maybe the new rain. About that one over there. We appreciate all the on like too. Hopefully you're going to click on the like, and sometimes you click on the on like. That's okay. Don't worry about that. We love you anyway at the end of the day. Thanks so much, Gogo. Let's try to pick up all the people. Say hi, everybody, about this one. It was a mistake. I know, sir. The post guy, thanks so much. Look for son about this. Ken Chicago, I told you about it, but I don't think it show up. About this one. Thanks so much, everybody. Come on, folks. Invite a friend to the channel. The channel. Strubble is the bees. He looked great, like, Strubble. I know player, guys, I don't know if you agree with me. Look, Middlestad. Really like his skating. As you can see, he's oriented forward. And I feel he was really good yesterday. Like, when I said very good, I was more, it was a little bit more impressive what I was expect from Luc Middlestad. We know he had a good year last year, but he was playing on the third pairing. But it was one of the players I was really happy about this. I like the speed of Jack Smith, but I don't think so he would make it anyway. About that, Danny talked with Luciano. Thanks so much, RG, for all the new update here. The Canadiens signed Mitchell 7 1 year to contract. Here we go. Congratulations for him. My wife, 50 years old, won't let me go orders anymore. Here we go, Larry Lavallée. I understand. Mac, do you leave Beverly and Thailand? Yes. I went for a month and a half with my God, beautiful country coach at Chiang Mai, Krabi Island, etc. I wish you come back, Mark. I would love to have by the way, I found a guy, French Canadian, on the team, on the bar. I will not say the name of the board, but in Pattaya, Dave Deshine, not relate to my name. Yeah, I heard that. So I will see what happened about this. But yes, about this, Mark, I'm going to visit Krabi Island this month. I'm going to make all those kind of video on my other channel where I have a lack of commitment. It's my fault. Nobody else. I don't point anyone. It's my fault. Lack of commitment for my channel, Thailand. I'm just focusing too much on hockey. It's very hard. Anyhow, Mark, yes, I just came back for Koh Larn, a very nice place close to Pattaya. And that would be my possible. I go to Bangkok this weekend. We'll see what's happening about this. Maybe the cheese in Bangkok a little bit better. It's off-season, guys, in Thailand, by the way. I know I'm our subject right now, but Thailand guy is off-season. I did not understand what it was off-season. And Florida, right? And the people from the north visit Florida from November to April. You have an increasing of the the accident and Florida. No, just kidding. They have an increasing a lot of tourists that year, right, on the beach, around the restaurant, everything like that. Here is the same way, but it's worse during the off season, guys. Yeah, nobody, like it's nobody, like it's crazy. Like you go to a bar, yeah, nobody. Like before, it's just maybe a good time. You have maybe 7, 10 women for you now, but no, you have nobody nowhere. Like you go eat at the night market last night, gee, and nobody. It's really, and we're only in July. It's worse usually in August and September, and then the people come back in October. So I don't know, guys, but wow, I I I, I don't know. I don't know. All right, anyway, let's move on. Rebecca said today that's simply the next cold maker. Who I'm sure Lane Hudson gave him one of the bill about that one, but it's just another. He's an unicorn player, right? He is just amazing in our tap. Okay, they know her about this. I literally have a glue of the quality defenseman. It would be also one they need to trade for quality forward. Well said, Mr. Rabinoff, about that one over there. I agree with you. Hudson is already elite, in my opinion. Is instantly slippery. It's just exciting to see him. Like, he has the puck, guys. I understand his development camp. I understand he's not physical. But the way he plays is just another dimension. Now, how are you going to carry on this on the, if you watch the Boston College, that's just you guys. Like, you have at times during the winter time, you don't know what you're doing. Like Friday night, you have not many game in hockey, or Saturday afternoon. That's what the Boston College play. Go get this on the channel and go watch those games. You can get if you want online. Where you can go. You can go to hockey.tv website to buy maybe a subscriber for the year. You can watch any game around the world at any level and any game and any tournament. You travel. You have a family play hockey, guys. Hockey.tv is the website to get. Or the live barn for the youth travel. I know live barn is another subject, but if you want to watch in college, you want to watching, I don't know, Armstrong's playing Sweden. The game are recording, by the way, so you can watch in the game after. Suggest you hockey.tv, I believe, is the website. And if you have youth travel, want to watch all the kids game or junior game, live barn is on the website. They can run. Most of this is in USA, by the way. So sorry about that, but that's why I am. Hudson is already a lit as from that, and that wife is watching for you, Larry. A great thing start with a great defense. Larry, I agree with you. Domi. William said a question. Here we go. Go ask and probe more Devils or the Hurricane. Which team is stronger? I have Hurricane goaltender ahead, but Devils forward are stronger. Great question, William. I wait a little bit more. I think at the goaltender, Anderson still the one over there. For the Devils, guys, it's a great question for you guys. I will ask you. Schmidt? It's not Schmidt. It's Shim. Anyway, Schmidt or Shin, whatever his last name. Young prospect for the Devils. They expect a lot. He's only 23 years old. Are you willing to sacrifice him and to get Ali back in return and give him $9 million? This is a big question for the Devils. Anyhow, the Canadiens have advantage for goaltender with Anderson, Rata, and Kochikov. Secondly, the defensemen. If you talk about everything, I believe the defensemen of the Hurricane are better to the Devils overall. Because they are young, the Devils, right? They're Hamilton, but Hamilton defensively is not great. And they lost Ren Graves, Ziverson. I think right now the advantage defense is really with the Devils, with the Carolina Hurricanes. The forward, it's two fun team build, but they look the same at the same time, but they have fun ways. So I said to you guys, the Devils are really a team with a lot of offensive. They can score from many lines, and the four line is strong with Woods, Bastian, and McLeod, right? And they have the third line, second line with Dawson Mercer, Jack Hughes, Nico O'Shara, now they have Timo Meyer, and now they have Tyler Toffoli. And you can see their line of the top nine is better to the Carolina Hurricane. But overall, I would go slightly a little bit more with the Carolina Hurricane. If ever they get Tarasenko and all, I think with the defensive, the system they use, the Devils all about the speed and the transition. The Carolina is really about the honestly crash to the net and forechecking hard, and they are padded by with the Devils. I was just thinking about him. But slightly a little bit the Carolina Hurricanes. It's funny, guys, because the Metropolitan Division next year, we know they are a great division, but they have only two teams now, the Devils and the Carolina Hurricanes. That's it, that's all. The rest, guys, you cannot give any other team the spot in the playoff. Pittsburgh, who knows? Washington, who knows? Columbus Blue Jackets, now with backup, with all the trade they make so far, and Fantasy start the season, who knows over there? Only the Flyers are at the bottom of this division on the Metropolitan. So will be interesting what happening for sure for the spot number 3 and the Islanders. Who knows? The Islanders. They should. They have a good lineup, but they cannot score. One thing is interesting about the Islanders, guys, is nobody want to leave the Islanders. This is really crazy if you think about that. Every time, no one. They sign players over there, and they want to stay. Look the contract. Ekvar, 7 years. Mayfield, 7 years. Zorokin, 8 years. Varlamov, no. I don't care. I want to play with Sweet Lou. I love Islanders. Barzal doesn't want to go nowhere. Andrew Lee, a couple of years ago. No, I want to stay. Claude Bach, Martin. No. I don't know what is the connection between the fans, the staff, and the players. But when they wear that jersey, they don't want to go nowhere. It's rare that you hear a player from that team want to leave. I was thinking about this, and this is the feeling I have about the Islanders. Anyhow, our subject again. Coach, I'm sorry about that. Small coach does not that he will never make it. I said small coach, not that he will make it. Oh, you said he's small, but I think you said something like something else with small. I know you not said like he's never going to make it, or you just said he's not a hockey player. I know that, but you said another comments with that clip. But I understand point of view. Small guys at SEPT and the playoff for Luciano. Late media has been going nuts over Max Domi. Bradley is on the scary missing piece. Alson is small, but he has a big hands. Gary Cournoyer. Max Domi is a leave now. Congratulations for him. Thank you, RJ. Michel Cournoyer. Oh, Michael Cournoyer is in the house. It's so funny, guys. Gary, because when I read your comments yesterday on my channel, I was thinking about Michael. Life is so it's so crazy. I said I didn't see Michael the last couple of weeks, and I understand everybody's busy off season, everything like that. But hopefully, Michael, you're doing well, my friend. Welcome back in the house. The Chevreuil, Michael Cournoyer is in the house. About this one, Hudson talented for sure, but playoff is a fun game about this one over there. Look for that. Coach, the man, the man, the legend, Michael. Thanks so much, my friend. Welcome. Whatever do me bring offensively is quickly negative by our full defensive play at down penalties. I would say to you, and Rabinov, you're absolutely right. But at the same time, I would say something. Everybody at some point in your life, you, me, and Danny or Luciano and every one of you, and play the same thing in hockey. The life switch or turn, or the life they become more mature. They understand things they never understand before. And I feel Domi is getting there. When I understand now, really great video about Paul Biron yesterday. And I think one player I always remember, guys, is Andrew Cogliano and Guy Carbonneau. Those player guys is always oriented all their life at young age until they reach the NHL as an offensive player, and never care too much about the defensive until they realize they need to switch their career to understand they need to add more tools and the toolbox to stay in the NHL. I feel like Domi understands a lot of things. I'm not saying he's perfect. I don't say he's, but I feel he's more mature. He understands more what's going on. He don't take a lot of bad penalty like he was before. I just said in enough, like he got a little bit more of the maturity inside of him. He's making a bit a better hockey player around. We'll see what he's going to do with Toronto Maple Leaf. But I just said like he would bring something where the Toronto have a lack of commitment about forechecking. And but again, is another curve foot in my eyes. He can bring a bit more physicality around. But we'll be interested what Max Domi and Bertuzzi is going to do if they are not hurt over there. But the key behind that, guy, is about the defense with Toronto Maple Leaf and the contract with Mr. Nylander. Thanks so much for the extra likes. Maurice Cormier is in the house. Welcome back, Maurice Cormier. The coach is going, the price is right. Never been there. I wish I could go. At prospect, guys, Joshua Roy, Lane Hudson, Engstrom, Beck, and Mayu. If you think about this, guys, Mayu was drafted 2 years ago. Roy at the same time. And then you got Hudson draft last year, Engstrom draft last year, and Beck. Beck 33, Hudson 62, and Engstrom 96. The difference between Engstrom, I believe, he was 1 year older. If I can recall it. Anyhow, for me, this is all the 5 players we have right now on this in front of we see on the list right now on the graphic. They're all going to make the NHL. I don't see any one of them are going to miss it. The Joshua Roy guys for me is the next Lekonen for the Montreal Canadiens. He's so smart. He's so good. He have a good hands. He can score. He understands. I think Joshua Roy, guys, I compare him to Dawson Mercer for the Devils. I think that's the best compare between a specific player for Joshua Roy. I think that Dawson Mercer, he's the kind of player he can become in NHL, Joshua Roy. We'll see what happening to him. Now, Montreal have not many spots as a forward, so Roy is going to start with Laval Rocket. That would be not a surprise. And I did not put there Ray Backer, by the way, and I apologize for that one there. I should put the Ray Backer there. I don't know why I did not put Ray Backer there. So let's see another move here. Ray Backer. Coach, are you wrong? Are you wrong? What's going on with you about that? Here we go. We got that one over there. This is the heart of the Montreal Canadiens without Zuski, Doc, Cooley, Caulfield. That's give you 10 players, guys, right there. That's crazy when you think about that. Who is going to make it? Lane Hudson, guys, is going to make it. Engstrom, no reason this kid cannot make it. Ray Backer. It was funny to watching him yesterday. I feel like yesterday was shy. You know, when you go to, for me, it's me. It's funny, guys, I talk to you right now, right? And I'm live in front of, people, whatever, we have only 30 people, or maybe 200 watch me, whatever it is, right? And I never been that guy. Maybe because you're not in front of me right now. In front of me, I have nobody, right? At the end of the day. But I've always been a shy guy. I love to work behind the scenes. I've been head coach, but I always love to be assistant coach. I love to be the bear. I love to be the big bear, the big hog, right? The kids come to you and say, Coach, I don't understand. I don't understand the coach. Why he did that to me? Why I don't play? Why he does this to me? That's what I am. That's what I like to be. Like the guy where I'm not like, I'm really internal. I'm not like a guy, I'm very shy at the end of the day. Anyhow, that was my situation about Ray Backer yesterday, where he played good, but he was trying to minimize his mistake. Maybe try to carry on the puck more, maybe try to create more offensive. He was not. He was really careful about what he's doing. And then, in fact, it was gave the puck to Lane Hudson. Go, 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 buddy. Right? I don't know. For me, it was this one. But you can see the talent is there. The skill is there. I love his skating, guys. I love Ray Barker skating. On defensive zone, crossover is great. But he's shifting from one direction to another direction is so good for me, for Ray Barker. And remember, guys, he passed all his life to play a big ice. He need to adjust himself on the smaller ice. I understand it's scrimmage. I understand no contact. But again, I just feel he was shy yesterday on the ice, in my opinion, for that. For me, and Angstrom, like I said to you guys, Angstrom is wow. Wow, wow, wow. I love it. I really love this kid. He's going to get better, return to Sweden League next season. That's Montreal have to follow him, this kid, very closely. He could become a top four pairing. I don't know. We have too many defensemen. Something I have to figure out. We talk about Lane Hudson. Beck have a good game, but I was expect more for Beck yesterday for me. I don't know if it's because he was 4 versus 4, everything like that, but Beck, I'm not concerned about him. Maybe another year in the OHL that will be helping him, or maybe a year where he can play with men's. That would be better. Mayu, you have a good camp, by the way. You can see the talents there. You can see the size and everything like that. He have some kind of mistake, turnover, everything like that. That's a part of the game. I'm not going to judge him that way. The Mayu will be fine. The question, are you going to start the season with Montreal Canadiens? I would say no, 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 no. Do you understand? I said no. Why, coach? I think right now we need to understand, we need to develop the player better with American Hockey League. I think the Sakarski situation showed to me, not start the season, but we have enough player like that. It's not matter. He could start the season, maybe you play a couple of games, but I think it would be more benefit to get a 2 wide, a 20, 22 minute, 24 minute with the Laval Rocket. Develop. Go get a one good year in that American Hockey League. Yes, you're going to face some big gen guy. Maybe they will try to fight you, whatever it is, but I'm not worried about Mayu. Sakarski, that was the biggest problem for the Montreal Canadiens management. They was worried about Sakarski play in the American Hockey League, and then some goons run after him, and Sakarski never fight in his life. Not worried about Mayu. So that's a two different case on that situation for Mayu and Sakarski. So I think Mayu will be better for him. Montreal have a lot of defensemen anyway. Don't worry about that. And go get Youth Minute and go call up sometimes during the year. Give him some taste about the NHL. And that will be the situation about Mayu, in my opinion. Today, my DANY news guy, I'm going to talk about Philippe Mazar and about his struggling year in OHL last season. Anyhow, let's move on to the next one, guys. We have Mel, I think it's Mel Medeiros. Welcome aboard. Mel, I think maybe I could go for Brendan Lemieux for came with having Rave and Domi. Great question. Great point. First of all, Mel, welcome aboard. Thanks to be with the Ab Nation Family Show. Hopefully you subscribe and come back more often. Don't forget we have the news every day, Mel. I think for that case, I would say to you, Mel, we have already Pesada. And they are pretty much the same thing about Brendan Lemieux. By the way, guys, would you like to see a goal in the past? Let's go back in the future. 1986, guys. Do you remember that night? Game number 7. Forum de Montreal. Mike Liut versus Patrick Roy. Guy Carbonneau in the locker room said to Claude Lemieux, tonight, it's about you, buddy. Don't take bad penalty. Don't worry about opponent team. Worry about us. You play for us tonight and play your single and normal game. That's it. That's all. And this happening, guys. 1986, game number 7. Are you ready to watching this, guys? Listen, the voice of Dick Irvin and Claude Lemieux. Your Montreal Canadiens, 1986. Try to look about fun players inside the lineup. You're going to see when they go all together. Busick, remember Busick, number 22? I did not. I remember Mike Lillard, Jean Gordic, Jean Perron, and many more. Chris Naden, Bob Gainey, What a great time in hockey. Let's watching this guy for about 1 minute, 90 seconds.
Whalers trying to get it out, and they can't. Lemieux to the side of the net, and bodies all over the place. Here's Lemieux with a shot. Scores! Well, yes, it's in! The Canadiens have won it!
Claude Lemieux puts it right up under the bar. On what looked like a harmless play, he walked out from behind the net and stuck it up over Liut's shoulder.
The Whalers are arguing. But the Canadiens are celebrating, and it's official.
Well, I think we're going to see in the replay that puck was in. Andy Van Hellemond was in perfect position right along the icing line, about 15 feet from the net, pointed it in right away.
There's the announcement.
Son sixième des séries, compté par le numéro 32. Canadiens goal is sixth of the series, scored by number 32, Claude Lemieux.
Well, there's nothing like winning it in overtime in the seventh game, Dick, but I can tell you this, there's absolutely nothing like it.
Claude Lemieux, the 32. Claude Mouton. Amazing, great. I don't know. I feel like listeners emailed me yesterday after he watched the video, and he said, you know, this was a great time in hockey. I remember that. It's just like, wow. What do you remember? Which player do you remember in 1986? That's the beauty here, guys. Like, we talk about everything about the Montreal Canadiens and that shot tonight. I don't know. It's summertime, guys. Well, why not to have a good time all together? Go get your beer, guys. Go get your popcorn. Go get your wings. I don't know. By the way, Frank, you was in Germany. Glad to hopefully you have an amazing, great time over there. And we miss you, buddy, Frank. We really miss you. I told you, every one of you guys, you're all my friends. This is what my life is all about, is each one of you. You're part of my life, and I love each one of you. I want the best for each one of you. And I really believe on each one of you. And hopefully everything is better and better in your life. Hudson seemed to be the real deal. Need to put on some weight. It will happen, and Rabinov with you about this one. Matt Dutt, after watching the scrimmage, Rebecca is a few years away. Hudson is really impressive. Mayu should start in Laval. Everyone else was underwhelming about this one there. I would say to you, A2, I don't think so. Rebecca is a year away. I think it's only maybe 1 year. I'll be agree with you. I don't see too many years about him for that one, A2. Adaptation, smaller eyes, new players, new people around. Adaptation is a key for him, A2. For that, there we go. TSN going to the coach over there. I think Coach Jean Chrétien. Well, Jean Chrétien. Jean Chrétien. Jean Chrétien. Jean Chrétien pour the Hungan. Jean Chrétien. I'm sorry about that. I'm sure Luc Lafortune is smiling right now. Who is not under contract, taking time to be a camp and prepare the development process. We heard by you soon. It's a formality in our tap. Paul Biron with his kid out in the locker room yesterday. Paul Biron is going to become assistant GM, or I don't know if a coaching style it could be, but Paul Biron is going to be nowhere within our tap. A question time. You're absolutely right about this one over there. Perron is up for live. Mitchell 7 signed today. We'll see any NHL game this season. I don't think so. Jesus Coach, on a joué dans les mêmes conditions. Collège en venir. Et voilà. Moi, André, on était dans la même. Comme Toulange gardien, Danny Chipper, a closer about this one. And it's on the top. This one going to join me. Hopefully, it shows it too. William said, Coach, who has a more free agency? Toronto, Edmonton, not the better team, but just have improvement more between them. That's a great question, because if you think about Edmonton, they add Connor Brown. This is great additional players. They lose Yamamoto and they sign McLeod back anyway, and they're going to get Bouchard. The Toronto, I think they add a lot of good things they don't have before. For checker, the top 9 guys is going to be like a wave for the Toronto Maple Leafs. They are Bunting missing, but Bunting don't have a great year. My only concern for Toronto, guys, whatever they add, Kleinberg, that will relieve a little bit more the puck mover from O'Reilly for Riley. They still miss right now physicality on the D. And I don't know what kind of player they can look around in NHL right now. But if I was Toronto Maple Leafs, a cheap contract, like a Grub Branson example, right? I know he's signing with Columbus, I understand that. But go get a players like that, a 6'3", 6'4", it can hammer you as a third pairing, and that would be the missing. Because of that, I feel like Edmonton a little bit slightly over Toronto. The problem with Toronto, or the problem with Bertuzzi, can he play 82 games? Reeves would be there. For me, it's not like a big factor. Kleinberg will helping. But they are over salary cap right now. They have to figure out which one is going to leave in the building. But because they add more players, I will say to you, William, because they add more players, they fix maybe a little bit more a small hole in the pipe. I would say slightly Toronto. But how good they're going to be, it's all depends what the defense is going to do at the end of the day. So, William, hopefully this answer to you. Who would be the breakout player to have the next season? I think Caulfield and Slafkovsky will have a strong season. I would not worry. I would not go that with Slafkovsky. I'm a little bit worried about Slafkovsky year number 2. It would be just his first year in NHL. Caulfield, it could be that guy, the goaltender, the goal 30, 35 goal for them. For me, I would say to you and Rabinov, I have to go back with Kirby Dach and Caden Cooley. That's the 2 players are really big, important, and the future for Montreal Canadiens. That would be my 2 players I would select and Rabinov for you for that. But your point of view is good, by the way. Simalik is impressive as well as Walker, just like Ataka. I know Ty Smilanic, guys, when he was in Florida. He was born in Florida. I see him growing as hockey players. Sad is a small player. Sad, you have many players like him. Sad, he never reached the next level of what it is. Good for him. He switched from Quinnipiac to go with Wisconsin to have a little bit more TOI. He want to play under Granato, everything like that. But this is the prototype player. You're going to see him play in Sweden League or in the European League, and he's going to have he would be great on the big ice for Similek. Unfortunately, I would say to you, Sean Farrell is in front of him. I don't see what I'm talking about, but I can understand your point of view in our tap if you never know who is Ty Similek for him. We're feeling what is up again at the SN. He's raised after 7 years. Danny, here you go. Question, Bill. Welcome aboard, Bill. I apologize. Guys, I pick up everybody. Whatever I'm going to stay 4 hours. Hopefully you stay with me. Hey, Coach, I like Strubble a lot. I was not negative about him yesterday, guys. He's a big dude, strong, fit, beast, right? It could be, guys, a good third pairing in NHL if he developed properly. He still have about 2 more years to give him a good chance. Because the Montreal Canadiens have a lot of good defensemen, LD. This is going to be a good at some point to trade him somewhere to get something in return with a package deal, example, for Strobel. It's going to be a very good player for the Laval Rocket for upcoming season. This guy, he's only 21 years old. We have to be 22. We have to wait a little bit, be more patient with him. But again, the potential is still there for him for sure, Bill. Great comments about him for that. I could see Watson and Rebecca making a good defense pairing. Yeah, it could happen about this. I'm not going to be like, guy, one thing I'm really good, well, not really good, but one thing I'm really controlling myself is not to get too much excited every time I see something big. I really believe in hockey. The one word I will always say to everybody around me: repetition, 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 repetition. Repeat, see it again, do it again. Do it again. See it again. I was always opening guys my practice on one way. I was always after the skating around, right? I was skating, power skating. After that, my first 5 minute guy, it was I was leave the coach to shoot the puck on the goalies and everything like that. So they want an extra 5 minutes. My first 5, 7 minutes or 8 minutes, it was only on breakout. Only breakout. We have 5, 6 front breakout. Example, swing the center, double swing, D rush, D reverse, D to D, everything like that. And the people are asking me why you do this all the time. It's to make the players it's like when you walk, right? You start to walk, you make one step at a time, you're a little bit curious, everything like that, and then you become, no problem, right? You can walk, you can run, right? If you drive, you can drive the car and no problem anymore. Same thing in hockey. You try to make the players feel comfortable about this. They know exactly what to do. The chemistry, the communication, don't have to talk anymore. They know exactly where to go, what to do. So it's just about repeat. Once you do that, I'm going to make another drill where they will develop about what happens during the game. And why we do that all the time, because I want them to understand it's a normality for them to walk their head, their mindset, to not thinking anymore. It's just a normal action to do. So that's the way I would say to you about when I see a new player, when it's like that, okay, can you do it again? Like RHP. King said to me, oh, we should him $2 million, he scored 14 goals, everything like that. I want to see RHP 82 game. Everybody was on Montembeault is going to be a star. It would be great. It would be awesome. Possible. But I want to see Montembeault again another season, the 45 game, before I really said, you know what? He's good now. He's really good. And you are right, Luc. You are right, Hélène. You are right, Danny. It's not saying you're not wrong. I just said I need to listen more. I want to see more. But in hockey, guys, it's about repeat. Repetition. Process. You win your game. When do you want to win your game, guys? It's from Monday to Friday at the practice. The weekend, the game is already win. If you do a really good practice, you use the process all the time, Monday to Friday. That's how you win your game. It's about preparation. It's about the plan. It's about the structure. It's about organization. That's how it works. It's not a game. You cannot become a better hockey player when the right turn on. We have a super chat. Audrey Calabo did it again. $4.99. Super chat. River. Chop. Super chatter, Audrey Calabro did it again.
Oh my God!
Thank you so much, Audrey Calabro. Danny, are you ready? Danny right now around the buffet, looking for the shrimp with his brother Roger right now. All of them running each other from the front door to the buffet inside of the Madarin and Orleans. Sorry about that. About this, here we go. Let's move on to the next one. I'm getting excited right now. I don't know what's going on with me this morning. Just don't wear any leaf gear. Danny. So little guy, good conversation between Danny and Luc. Coach, what do head coach make for early salary and NHL? Great question, Larry. It depends who you talk about, right? Martin St-Louis is about $3 million, if I can recall it. Mike Babcock is about $5, $6, $7 million. Most of them are between $3 to $5, $6 million. Most of them average. And assistant coach guys in NHL is between $300,000 to $1.5 million, depend who they are. Yes, they can get the $1 million. A few of them as assistant coach. Most of them are between $300,000 to $700,000 assistant coach in NHL. But I would say to you guys, they would set example like $300,000. Sabriel showed to me when he was a goalie coach for the Toronto Maple Leafs. He has bonus with that. So if the goaltender win the Vizina, if the goaltender finish top 5, if the goaltender go to the All-Star game, if the goaltender reach the second round playoff, they win the Stanley Cup, the Player of the Year, and they accumulate that part of there. One thing that a lot of people don't know, I was sharing with you guys, is every member of the organization, they have $150 per day per day. So all the food they have, guy, is free. So if they live at the Ritz Carlton or whatever the hotel, the name of the hotel, right? Everywhere they travel. So that day, with all the food they got free at the rink, everything like that, they got extra $150 straight on their pocket, each one of them. So say we accumulate like 150 every day, and that money will go to the bank all the time. So that's another thing about this. As assistant coach, and the same thing with the coach, everything like that. They get the money per day, everything like that. So hopefully this answer to you, Larry, the most about this. Maybe some people inside the house answer to you too. We'll see. Go back up, make $50 million to not coach in the league. About that, Jim, do you think what can earn a spot with the HABS next season? I would say to you, no. And the reason behind that, you have no spot right now. Montreal already extra players as the forward, so I think it will be difficult for him to make the team. The potential him Owen Beck, but I don't think so. They will make it. I don't see any prospect right now make the roster. Montreal. Now they can start the season. Christian Devarek is hurt. Maybe another player going to be hurt. I understand, but without injuries, Montreal have extra forward skater, so it'll be hard. Now, everything could happen at training camp. He's impressive, and you cannot cut him. Well done. I don't see that. I really believe they really want to build a foundation in Laval Rocket and to make that kind of chemistry with all the players together. But we'll see with the time with the very good as for development. Yeah, I'm sorry about this. I like the size of him, Tobias, about him in our tap. Time will tell us, but he's looking good. Looking good. I was impressed for they really talk about he's not in shape. He hit all the crappy stuff about Fowler. I like how he's moving. I love his T-push, his square on the puck. For his size, I really like him for Fowler. For that. Let's see what happened. Joshua was on. One is the best forward during the scrimmage. You feel like he's NHL ready. Look, the guy, he has everything. He have all the tools to make the NHL, everything like that. Just cool. We have a spot for him about this, for that. The insurance amazing. Great conversation. Danny, I love Danny. Talk with everybody in the house. Thanks so much. Look, about that. I appreciate a lot. Try to pick it up everything we have in the conversation. Randy is still in the house. Gary Michael is in the house. I try to figure out something. I don't think Danny. I don't know how fun to watch an outworking team at Google. You're absolutely about this. Zedek cleared a waiver. I feel bad for him. Guys, if I said to you who's the top best 3 GM, many of you are going to say to me, Steve Eiserman. For what he accomplished with the Tampa Bay Lightning, what he tried to accomplish with Detroit. But sometimes they make mistake. And when you don't draft the right players, right? But your organization can go backwards 2 years, maybe 3 years. They have the 6th overall pick. The Detroit Red Wings select Philip Zadina. And look what happening. Steve Eiserman did it. So, it's happened to everybody. Everyone make mistake. I could be wrong, but I feel like Eiserman gave a lot of money at some players I don't expect. I don't know. I don't want to judge him enough yet. We'll see what they look like. But they draft a lot of good players. I understand that. They need it with Edvinson, Zeters, Raymond, Rasmussen, Berggren. I can go all the way, but that pick Zadina, ouch, it hurt. No vehicle, it does not matter. It don't win or lose. Poor Flowers, André for André. Merci beaucoup. I always said, God, Danny, look, there are no star and the Islanders, so no ego. About that one over there. They will kind of late. Okay, I try to pick it up here. Roger Delaney is in the house. Roger, thanks to be with our Canadian Live Show. Long time we not see you around. Roger Delaney is in the house. Danny, Domi as a grit, and that's what the team need on that team. What was said, like I said too, in the chat and the tab. Sam P is in the house. Sam to me like Domi was like Chicago. Sam at the time was one of the problem. You stay with that temporary. I thought he was signed back over there. Sam P great comments for Max Domi to be back with Chicago. I think it was a good fit for him and the organization. But he's still an opportunity right now for 1 year contract because he can have another team next season if a good year to make more money in the future. Sam, we'll see what's happening about that one then. I don't know, guys, you talk about the TSN. I did not follow the conversation. Wait, I really like the name of the channel. Here we go. Roger is a great guy. About that one over there. Alan Barnes is in the house. Welcome back, Alan. Thanks for being with our Canadian show. Guys, just pick it up if you are missing any comment here for that one. Don't forget to click on that. Boomram is in the house. Mayu is the future melee and the playoff. Boomram about looking Mayu. About this, Zeph is in the house. I missed maybe Zeph. His name, maybe not right. About this one. KLS is in the house. Welcome back, KLS. I would like to hear. Coach is a coach. When I was my play days in 16, he would have been my coach. Larry, thanks so much. Appreciate a lot. Larry said, I said yes at Mayu. I said no. I said yes for Mayu. About that one or that. Beck could be the next Doug Jarvis. Doug Jarvis, number 21, with the Montreal Canadiens. For that one. KLS, Zedina Clint waiver is done in the NHL. Concerning the Detroit just signed prospect looking to come up. But it's not really done, Zedina, guys. So why he did not claim and why nobody claimed him. But what happening right there is salary cap, right? So if the team NHL claim him, they have to pay the rest of his contract. I think he is a 1.8 or 1.4. Cannot have it in my head right now. So Detroit have a chance now to have other option. Can finalize the contract. It can buy him out. They can do many things they can do with him. They can trade him for future consideration. And a team want him. That's the reason he was not claimed yesterday because the money stuck with his contract, KLS. But I would not be surprised if the team can want to give a chance. The NHL does this all the time. Like Brent Burns, I think he could go that direction. I agree with you, Brent, about myself as a main grinder for young defenseman. Willie. I hope that Becker could fill Jarvis' boots, Doug Jarvis. About this, Florian. I don't know Florian. Man, that's awesome. Go. Pesada sure love the scrap. You just have to learn comment one a while about this one, Pesada. But it's good to see about Canadian American at Lafayette. They're next door to each other. Momesso, Sergio Momesso. Here we go. Look, I said Doug Sodard. Doug Jarvis talk about Randy Busick. Luc Lafortune, Randy Busick. I didn't remember, honestly, Busick. When I see the video, I said, wow, Busick is there. I thought it was Johnny Busick. Not just kidding. They said, is your first coach stream? Yes or no? I don't check TSN a lot because I'm French Canadian. I just watch IDS. But it is like what I go here, right? Is IDS, is NHL Network, Sportnet, TSN, TVA, and then I have other channel. But I'll be honest with you guys, 80% of my information is coming from website and podcast. And I watch about 50% of all the press conference for all the coaches in NHL. I love the press conference. I like to see what they said about something. So I review what the people talk about the game, everything like that. And then on the Twitter, I have about 30 people I follow closely with the Montreal Canadiens. And then I have the other like Feldman or Johnson or around to see what they go around the NHL. And that's how I get my feed, my information, and I stay at the top of everything to see if something I miss. But I'm 12 hours different, so it's really strange sometimes. Here we go. Momesso, Sergio Momesso. I should bring Sergio Momesso. Momesso played with the Shawinigan. Overtime goal, and the roof blew out the fans going nuts at what year it was in 1986. You're absolutely right, Andre. It's fun to see that. It's fun we're sharing this together, guys. That's the fire pit we have all together. Arinel and Dick Irvin, great duo. I'm absolutely right, A2 about this. Claude Lemieux was a playoff performer with him. That year, he has 10 goals in 20 games, if I can recall it. Square's Pizza is best pizza. I remember that game like yesterday, but I cannot remember what I had for breakfast that morning. Everything like that, Larry. Renil and Dick Irvin, still the best I've ever heard with him. A lot of great comments about them for sure. Thanks for the miracle. You're welcome. Look, we're going to make some. We're going to make a sum of that, guys, and you know, as us as I'm going to get some clip for you, and I think it's good to remember we have more. You know, we're not at the same age, but we have a lot of people here a little bit longer, older, and remember those times at the time of the hockey. Evan Skin, love him on your team, and him is playing against you. Franco, you're absolutely right. Detroit and Colorado Avalanche stories. Turtle game, KLS. During that time, I thought the baby come from the soccer. Larry Grennier was the man, the leader, the captain. Larry, absolutely. Damn coach, I was 40 years old in 1986, and it was a great night. Glad to hear that, Roger. Love to share it with us, my friend. The most memorable goal of the night was Steve Smith, Game 7 on his skate. Thanks for all the like we got so far. Jean Crétin, can you compare Hudson to Osley, or it will be better? Oh, great point about this, Bunram. I think Osley was bigger. I think Osley was 6 foot, was 5'11". One of the best USA performer and defenseman. It was 5'10", Osley. I think it was 5'11". It was 5'10", Phil Osley. It's a good... it's Bonmoran, I said to you, it's not a... It's not a bad compare. I know Phil Osley played almost 1,500 games in NHL at 1,200 points, right? But if you think about the way Osley dominate as a skater, you know, Brand Leach and everything like that, it's a good point said that only 5'10". I think it was a bit taller. Phil Slim, yeah, 185 pounds for Phil Osley. I like that, Boomerang. We have to think a little bit more, but Hudson can carry on the park, guys. For me right now, every time I see Hudson, I see Quinn Hughes. And some people say maybe Samuel Girard because he's 5'9" too. But Girard did not dominate that. He did not control the puck like Hudson does, in my opinion. I think he's more shifty, open the space more for everyone. I don't know. I think he's a little bit better as Girard, in my opinion. About Boomerang. Great point. I like that one over there. Thanks for all the live we got so far. Appreciate that. Rebecca need more meat on the bone. Yes. Guys, that's normal. At 18 years old, they show up in the NHL. I remember I had a breakfast one morning with Steve at the Toronto and Florida. When you watch Connor Brown and Mitch Marner and Nylander pop up at the table, I thought it was 3 kids from the high school, 15 years old, show up at the table around us. It was unbelievable to see how small they was. Like, yeah, no muscle, not square. It was nothing there. Oof. But he can play hockey for sure. Okay, let's talk about that. Pierre Martin in the house. Pierre, we miss you, buddy. Thanks to be with us tonight. Don't forget to go, guys. The Detroit Tiger coach, the Detroit Tiger baseball with the Winnipeg Jets. Here we go. Try to make the connection there. But it's getting game. KLS did Edmondson to enough considering they got rid of Costin to move the Yamamoto contract. Did they bring enough to offset Costin loss? But they go with Connor Brown, KLS. For sure. They have a couple of prospects in the minor. I think for me, Alloway is a player they expect a lot for the Edmonton Oilers for the upcoming season. So that would be the reason why I would said they open a spot more for him now. They signed back, I think, John Mark with Edmonton. So Connor Brown would bring something they don't have in the top 9, but it's a better at Yamamoto. And that would be see what he looked like. Hyman and Brown are back together for everybody. Eternal Render is in the house tonight. He's back to Boston. Bergeron is not back yet with the Boston Bruins. What a great, I don't know if you follow this, guys, a really big controversy or a conversation between Michel Bergeron, TV Sport, and Pierre-Luc Dubois yesterday. And French, Bergeron goes straight to the question to Pierre-Luc Dubois. Very interesting about that. I know he's French, but you can go and checking this in English. Maybe it's possible. I have to get more muscle. I'll be great about this. Mr. Luc about Reebok, sure. Born in 52 as maybe 53. Any rate, long time ago. Glad to hear that. Larry, about this thing for all the live we got tonight. Good point, coach. On the lead defenseman, you're welcome, Mr. I ain't losing Nylander, but I think he will. About that one there, try to pick it up. He won too much. He won a lot of money on that one there. By the way, guys, talking about this, another subject I want to bring to you now every day if I can. I make a poll, guy, on my website, on the channel every day at 10:30 p.m. The time the show is over, you can go back over there. But the question, guys, who should get the A now that Joel Edmondson is gone? This is the highest number of the vote I got, guys. 610 people participate on that one over there. Really interesting, guys. Mike Madison, Josh Anderson, and Cole Caulfield got some vote, followed by David Savard and only the rest. My question to you is that in the chat, who do you think should get the A for the Montreal Canadiens for upcoming season when Edmondson is gone? What would be your player? And then after that, guys, tonight for the next question for the show is what is this, coach? I don't know. It's a question about that one there. I lost the the question about this one. Here we go, guys. My next question, guy, is tonight is the 2023 app development camp is over. Which as prospect are you the most excited to watch one day with the Montreal Canadiens? As Roy, Hudson, Mayu, Beck, and any other player at the camp only. So you cannot tell me a Caden Cooley or Cole Caulfield. It's only a player participate. So every day, guys, I make a question. I do this for over 2 years, by the way. And we're increasing the number of the vote. And you can sharing this in the chat, guys. If you don't mind, you can do that. I'm getting closer to the bottom, guys, so I try to get this. I want to share with you one more subject we did about tonight, guys. I'm going to make a video about this. Hugo, the fixer. So Hugo, guys, is, of course, can use is Jeff Gordon. They are the fixer for me. They have a hole in the pipe, right? And they have different hole, everything like that, and they patch, and they patch, and they patch, and they patch, and they patch. Why they patch, coach? But they patch everything Montreal has. And if you have a new patch, they fix it. They are the fixer. What are you talking about, coach? But we have a lot of center. We don't have no center before. Everybody was said we cannot trade for the center. They did it. They got Kirby Doc. Now they got Alex Newhook. They have problem with the right defenseman. What they got? They got the best defenseman right on the draft. David Rebacker. I don't know what would be the future for him. They fix it. Right? They got Kovacevic last year. They fix it. Then after that, the goalies. We don't have enough goalie inside the organization. But they add more. They got Mann. They got Edmund for the Laval Rocket. We'll see what happens with Primo. They signed back Tobez for the Montreal Canadiens. They have about 4 or 5 goalies now inside the Montreal Canadiens. And they get now Carey Price, a special advisor for the goaltender Montreal Canadiens. What do? They fix it. All right, we have a problem, too many injuries. They look about this. They make some sure. They figure out what's the biggest problem. They fire the both of them, right? And they hire 2 new people. What they did, they fix it. The problem when they show up, the analytic video was video coach and the analytic problem they have. Not many people work. They get the best of the best. Christian Boucher from San Jose Sharks. What they did, they fix it. They patched the hole for that. And then they realized, wait a minute, we don't have another scout here. What they did, they fixed it. They hired Pobrave, and they hired 12 more new scouts around the Montreal Canadiens around the table. They fixed it. They hired a special advisor, Vincent Le Cavalier. They fixed it. That's who they are. That's what they did for the last 18 months with the Montreal Canadiens. They do the homework. Look the negotiation. Look the bad contract they have. Weber, Petrie. What they did, they traded. They fixed it. They got medicine. That's who they are. They got money in. They got a first-round pick. They get it. So they are the fixer of the Montreal Canadiens. Jeff Gordon and Hugo. They have no development coaches. They fixed it. Scott Pellerin, Marie-Philippe Poulin, Adam Nicolas. That's what they do. There you go. The fixer. I'm going to make a video about the fixer. The fixer. Here we go. Sorry about that. I don't know, Coach. Are you drunk? No, I'm not drunk. I'm just excited. I think it take over one week. I did not sleep well. And 1 week, I did not do my routine. And now I'm back on my routine for one night. Anyhow, Zep gone undercover. Watson. How about that? Sergei was learning to play without the pocket last year. I think Sergei will surprise next season. I can understand that, guys. Remember, the second year, the sophomore year, not easy usually. My point, I don't want to be negative. I just want him to develop. That's it. Whatever is the outcome, don't worry about the number, the goal, and don't worry about things. Just develop, adapt better, and we see about this guy. I'm not saying you're wrong about this. Hopefully, it'll be better. Hopefully, you have a better year for sure. But I don't expect too much overall. It's all about development for him. For that one over there. Okay, let's remember when I went to my first Detroit Red Wing game. Here we go, Detroit. I live in the heart of the American country. A lot of omelette cheese here for the poutine. What you mean is muscle memory. I believe, Mark, you're absolutely about this. Mark, well said about this. Well done, my friend Mark. Those who like poutine. It's okay. Is using high tech for his peripheral vision. Pierre Martin. You are coach of Blue Line Spring Guide. I don't like poutine. Thanks so much, Mr. RJ Calabo for the super chat tonight. Appreciate a lot repairing a move until I become natural. Exactly, Andre. What is your analysis on Ab prospect Jacob told Mr. 83 about this? Look, he did very well, Tobes, as a goaltender NCAA, Ohio State. I like the size. I like his square. He's very quick, fixable. And again, the next 2 years, he's going to be, first of all, I believe he's going to be the goaltender number 1 for the Laval Rocket for the next 2 years. And we'll see the development about Montembeault and Jake Allen. The potential is there. You know how the goalie works, guys. You never know. But I really like Fowler and Tobes during the camp so far. 83. Thanks to be with us. Don't forget to click on the likes. I'll be if you don't mind to do that. How out will be the Red Wings the next season? You know, they have a lot of tools over there. They still have money, and I think they need to add a scorer to perform or to play at the same level. Uso have to become a goaltender, can carry on that team more. And the defensive Chariot have a really bad year last year. Zeller, year number 3, they'll be a little bit better. Edvinson, year number 2. They have they add a lot of piece of the puzzle. They lost Ronek and Bertuzzi, and they signed a couple of, and they signed a couple of. I don't get it about Justin Hole, but we'll see. But the Atlantic Division, my friend, Detroit is big. It's hard with Toronto, Tampa Bay, Boston, and Ottawa. So not easy with there, Detroit. But we'll see how they're going to do that. That was first round division of Zelda. Carlos is in the house. Welcome back. Overshake André Miller per Elliot Ferman. It's not the we said that. I think the point behind that, there was some kind of rumor about the Montreal Canadiens could do that, but I don't understand why they would do that. I don't know where this is coming from, because Montreal don't really need. Well, it's not true. That will add another solid defenseman, but they have so many left defensemen. I don't get it. To spend $6-7 million on him is, I don't know. I love André K. Miller, guys. But I don't know. I don't see that for that Carlos. Do you like your Poutine? Talk about Poutine. I've been to say that. Yes, Joe Louis are not enough for the Olympia. The Olympia in Detroit, guys. I swear to God, coach, I'm moving faster. It's Jack William. About that one over there, came to with the cat balls. Zezda would be heading to Europe soon. That would be another destination for him, Gary, like sure enough, because he's gone for a month. He's been exhausted. Here we go. Gary, coach, make a 1 million because we are not good. Randy, let's go to get that can next season. Oh, a good question about this, Luciano. I need to think about this a little bit longer. For the last one again. Good to go. You'll come anytime, my friend. Larry Lavallee. For the coaches, I think the shots are good for well. Quickly, I would said Luciano. It came quickly in my head. D.G. Smith with Ottawa Senator. I don't know. Conversation. I try to pick up, guys. Any comments I want to talk about that was Kevin Allen? I don't know. That was Allen. Last pick. Here we go, KLS. Thanks so much to correct me about that one over there. I have to have something up his sleeve. I don't make a mistake, coach. Randy. You don't. Never, Randy. Okay, that's a great point about that one there to correct me about this one. 1.8, here we go. It was 1.8. Okay, next career for me last season. Pierre Martin. Kenny, about this one. I got it, Kenny, about this. Apparently, Rebecca has already signed his entry-level contract. Will be official at the coming days. You're absolutely right about this, Gary. Cap is 1.825. There we go. People talk about Zadina. My father, last Cup, was born in Detroit. Learned a lot about they from being over there. Every player on the good team should be ready to jump in the fight for the teammates, like Boston do. For that, Salut du Monde, Tiger. Danny Gallivan was the best play-by-play Larry Lavallee. Danny Gallivan for that one over there. Danny T, days have come back. RJ, I don't know what's going on. I tried to figure out everything here in the chat. Pick up the hockey stuff. Dick Irvin come over to my wife's house for barbecue. One is that one on the radio. That's awesome to hear that. Who remember Claude Doucette? We have a super chat. Larry Lavallee did it again. Larry Lavallee did it. Here we go. Super chat. Larry Lavallee. Super chat number 2 of the night, followed by RG Calabo number 1. Larry Lavalley did it again. Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my God!
Larry Lavalley did super chat number 2. Hey Danny, comment vas-tu? Great, Bob, ça va très bien, mon ami. On try to pick it up everything in the chat, guys. I should get hey, David Savard. Bob Cole was over like to one of the greatest goal ever scored. Oh, baby. About this one, my name coach should be A. My name, any chance Guinea Island trade for Zadina? Saying is the one to pick him. He could do that, KLS. He would get nothing much in return. For that, I think many teams will wait for Detroit, maybe buy him out, and that would be the best way so they can get him at Zedna at $700,000 or $800,000 KLS. If I were there, the visitor got us a goalie again because it's a good year of the Big Dam. I'm sorry about this. First, right now for the cup, you're upset about this one over there, William. The late William, but hockey is alone. A super show number 2 for the hat trick. Yeah, we did the hat trick tonight at the Hockey National Show. Here we go. Claude Richard.
Oh my God!
He did it. Claude Richard. Did it again. The number 3, Claude Richard. Super chat 699. Chiching. Thanks so much, everybody, to support the Hockey National Show. We love our super chat for the Hockey National Show. We're going to come in with buy me a coffee very soon, by the way. That's a subject for another time. A healthy Colorado challenge the Knights. They talk about the Colorado Avalanche looking great for the upcoming season. They are for sure, and they should up free agency. Why did Montreal pass on the future elite players at Mitchell? Sorry, I missed many shows, Pierre Martin, about that one there. The simple information I can give it to you, Pierre Martin, is the reason behind that. They have enough information about Mitchell. That's the best thing, and they consider Rebecca to be an elite player in NHL. So that's the best answer I can get to you, Pierre Martin, is for some of the GM, not only Montreal Canadiens, Arizona, San Jose, they all said the same confirmation. All three said we don't have enough information about Mitchkov. So that's the best thing I can describe in 1 minute, Pierre Martin. Hopefully this is helping you. You can review our your show if you want to. They have Montreal Canadiens to get that one. That'd be awesome for this one. Sakis need more time to say 2 years more. André Robert, André, I agree with you for Sakowski for that one. 44.3 likes, I appreciate a lot. William McClary, Danny T, William Boston, Asdenberger, all this one I'm doing yesterday. From Danny in the closet. Bertin, thank for the app. Il y a des sons there. And I tap, she did not say. The person number 4, guys, came from N. Rabinov at $5. He did it again, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my God!
N. Rabinov. Super chat, reverse, chop. He did it again. And Rabinov number 4. Following by RJ, Claude Richard, and Larry Lavalley for an amazing, great night of Super Chat, guys. Thanks so much. Appreciate a lot for your support at the Hockey Nation Live Show. We try to breast the band. And Mark is back in the house. Mark Ego, the fixer. Okay, I agree. But how is the power play going to be fixed? Any thought on this culture? Yes, I have a lot of thought about this power play. The Montreal Canadiens have to need the right players at the all together. And he stopped with a quarterback. And now they have Mike Madison. They have Cole Caulfield. They have Nick Zuski. They have Josh Anderson. They can use RHP as a bumper. The key guys on the power play have 3 areas, right? As the puck movement, right? The entrance. The only problem I have the Montreal Canadiens, I hate the double swing pass back, right? The Rouen was carrying the puck, the ski carrying the puck. When they kick out the puck, my only problem is when they kick out the puck, for me, one of the best players to control the puck is George Tavares after the blue line. It's called a flanker, right? You have an expression, hockey said kick out, right? So what you do, you carry on the puck, try to get the puck in the middle, and try, if you don't control it, you're going to kick out the puck. So you pass the puck on the flanker. But when your flanker is on the get the pass on his back ends, like Caulfield, he play on the left side at the blue line, he had to get a puck on his back ends. So difficult to controlling. Second thing, you have to move your feet and you have to turn your body. You have to protect the puck. So if you're an opponent team, you're going to have someone's going to pinch you right away. They will try to squeeze you right away with that. This is what a difficult time for the Montreal Canadiens when they come that way. I will put Cole Caulfield to on the side and readjust after that. Change your formation of the power play after that. Like your quarterback, after that, you get a left players on the left side, and you get a puck on his forehands, and then you move the puck after that. But at the end of the day, back to your power play, you have three things over there. It's a puck movement, right? A move puck. You need a one-timer shot over there, and you need someone in front of traffic over there. That's simple. And I like the shifting from umbrella to overload. So what is an umbrella, guys? An umbrella is formation, I would say to you, 1-3-1, right? So one of the defensemen at the blue line, you have two flanker on the top of the circle, or you want to call that the dots, and you have a bumper in the middle, you have a guy in the front net. So it's like 1-3-1 umbrella. An overload, it's easy, guys. So an overload is a winger to the hash mark on the wall, one guy at the goal line, and one guy in front of the net, and you have a defenseman at the blue line. So that's an overload. And that's pretty much who are the best. I think for Vancouver Canucks, it was one of the best team at the overload on the power play. Edmonton Oilers, the Tampa Bay Lightning, Kucherov, Killorn, and Brennan Point. How many times they get the goal from the middle for Brennan Point? The Beau Horvat with Brock Bowser, J.D. Miller example. So Montreal had to find a way to get a better power play, and it's a great point, Mark. But my point to you, at two different ways I had difficult time. Is the pass back. It's called a pass back. You have a double swing pass, if you want to call it in power play. So the guy carrying the ball line, drop the puck back, and then sometimes you drop the puck back. And I think they need to get better on the entrance and power play. The kick out for me at Caulfield, I hate that pass over there. And we'll see what he's going to correct that. But it's a special team. Montreal struggled for the last 2 years. And they have many injuries, and they have that kind of 5-format players all the time. Not an excuse, but you have to be better, like you said, Mark. And for me, the special team have to become better and better. And some of them are not performing well on the power play. Mike Hoffman is one of them. And they had to have about 18 to 22% better. No power play guy, you cannot win in NHL. 8 of the 9 team worst power play last year did not make the playoff, guys. The only team make it, and they have bad power play, it was the New York Islanders. 8 other bad power play did not make the NHL. That's a great indication. You need to have a power play. A great question for Mark about that one there. Well done, my friend. Thanks again. Don't forget, guys, he is back in the house. Dan Asham is in the house with Colette tonight. Welcome back for everybody in the house. Don't forget to click on the like. I pick up, guys. I'm going to go to the Frenchy quiz in the next couple of seconds. I thought I'd be sure I did not miss anybody in the chat. A lot of great comments for everybody. Make a super chat. You guys, you're amazing. We would appreciate it. If I don't miss any question, Coach, you better raise the end of the chat before sunrise. I'm getting there, Luke. I apologize for that one. And I don't know if the format I'm doing is the right one, by the way. I would like to hear your feedback. Maybe Luciano, Enarta, Danny, or anybody, Luke, the regular people, William, everybody of you. Do you like the format when I talk with each one of you? I look on your post, or you want me to talk only about the subject directly and the camera, and that's all. I don't know sometimes what to do. So if you want to tell me a little bit more, that'll be the first level in the fantasy zone for us with the flanker. Again, the zone. Coach, that was the first level in the fantasy zone for us with the flanker. Again, the zone. You're absolutely about this one there. You try to use a forehands on the good end. Josh Benson, Detroit, Wish, 18 goal. Rick Kane is in the house tonight. Rick Kane is a shot with the team. We love you, Rick. About this, Danny, it will be happy to see you tonight. Getting the first level inside offensive zone. William, great point, William, about that one there. Try to pick it up, everybody, in the chat. No, Rick, we love you, buddy. We love you, my friend. Danny is always love you. The point is Danny, coach. Danny's going to answer to Mr. Fan. Yes, go back at the quiz, guys. I like all the live stream, buddy. Thanks so much. I appreciate James about that 007. Let's see what we got. Yeah, guys, let's go back at the Frenchy quiz. We're going to finish the show at that moment. Here we go. That's what we got yesterday, guys. The winner of the show last night, RJ and Artap, GSM, Jake McHenry, Luc Lafortune. It's almost like Lucic, but it's Luc Lafortune. And the leader of the French quest so far, guys, is Enartap and RJ with 4. We did not see Nicolas de Gobi-Bono tonight. Are you from Winnipeg? Here we go. All the people are excited about the Detroit Tiger. About that one there. Look, the French branch. Here we go. About this one there. Are you ready, guys? We're going to do this very quickly. Oh, and I need to get my stuff ready on the left-hand side. I'm going to put this. Happy Independence Day, guys. By the way, July 4th for each one of you if you live in USA. And thanks for joining us. If you leave the building, guys, don't forget to click on the like and don't forget to click to follow my app Daily News. Question number 1. It's easy, guys. You can Google it. You can find it. It's up to you. It's no matter. It's all about the goalies for tonight and the next couple of days. The record for the most save by the goalie and one single game playoff is, what's the number or the goaltender make the most save in one single game in the playoff in the NHL? Is it 84, 88, 92, 95, or 97? Good luck, everybody. Thanks so much, Andre, for your comments back to me. Appreciate that. Yeah, he is right, Danny. Coach, you said best have the graph of the way. So, Jeremy, this one question. You make everyone important. Thanks so much, William. Appreciate that. Very kind of you said that. Here we go. We're going to go right away here. I think the first question, answer come from Luc. And then we have RJ. We have Larry Lavalley. We have Dan Asham, welcome back. Andy, Willie Snyder. Andy, quiet Andy. Andy Kuivula is in the house, but he's very quiet. Hopefully doing well, Andy. Everything over there. Claude Richard, Vinny, Randy, and Rabinoff, André Robert, Pierre-André. We have an Artap and Senator goalie. Luc Lafortune about him. I'm getting nervous breakdown about that. Then you go with D. About this, we're going to wait a bit, maybe 10 more seconds. I don't know if Wally Snyder answer back or not. Gary Cornell go with B. I changed my mind is B now. Randy changed his mind about that one there. And Randy said at the beginning A, so you go from A to B. Nicolas said C. Nicolas, welcome back in the house. We did not see you, buddy. Hopefully you're doing well. Nicolas de Gobi-Bono. And then, so guys.
Oh my God!
Okay, let's go with A. Luciano go with A. The answer, guys, the first one of the night. It's C. 92 shot phase. 1936, I believe it was. Detroit, the Detroit goalies versus the Maroons, if I can recall it. My memories may be missing there over there. The winner of that one, guys, Luc Lafortune, RJ, Larry Lavalley, AK, Andy, André Robert Drouin, and Nicolas de Gobi-Bono are the winner of that one. Save or shot, coach, save, most save, by the way, and one single game is save. I apologize for that one. It was good back on the top. My answer, Willie, was D. B.
Oh my God!
Question number 2. Who is the first goaltender is credited a loss with 0 goal against in one single game? Ho ho ho! That's been amazing. The guy lost the game, but he never gave a goal. Again, him. Is it Scott Gordon, Greg Millen, Roger Grosier, Mike Murphy, and Daniel the Bomb Berdium? I should find Daniel Berdium. He played with me. He played when I was with Runner Express for 3 years. His wife was beautiful. Daniel Bomb Berdium. The guy was crazy. Talk about a crazy guy. Daniel Berdium lost his career because of his craziness. Anyhow, go back on that answer, guys. On this one, Larry go with C on that one. Claude Richard go with C. RJ go with D. Okay, let's go with E. Gary go with C. Nicolas go with D. We have Danny with C. Thanks so much. Andre with C. Vinny with B. Willie with E. Randy with C. Pierre Martin with D. No, and Rabinov go with C. Thanks so much. And Rabinov. We have Detroit. Salut Nicolas. Andy go with B. I think he's missing in our tap, if I can recall it. Luc Lafortune go with D. Thanks so much, Luc Lafortune. Appreciate a lot on that one. Randy is set C on that one, by the way. Stomp, Luc Lafortune. And I don't know about in our tap. Missing maybe in our tap. I don't know. There's someone you see in our tap. And I thought go with B with Greg Millen about this one then.
Oh my God!
What is second option, Mr. Natap? The answer, guy, is D. Mike Murphy, 2011 for the Carolina Hurricanes. How this is possible, Coach? It's easy, guys. The score is 6-3. The Carolina Hurricanes score 6-5. Right? And then what happening after that? They come back 6-5, and then that moment they score a goal in the empty net. And what happening about that? The empty net does not count against the goaltender. That's the reason it was not credited about the score. So when the team score more goal, the goaltender get the loss at the end of the night, but he didn't give any goal on that one over there. So, Mr. Luc Lafortune, RJ Calabro, Nicolas de Gauby-Bonneau lead the show at 2-2. Last question tonight. Wayne Gretzky scored 894 goals in the NHL. Which goaltender scored the most goal? Which goaltender he scored the most goal again? Wayne Gretzky. I should change my question, but is it who gave the most goal against Wayne Gretzky at the end of the night? Is it Mike Litt for the Whalers? Is it Reggie Lemelin, Richard the King brother, the Mike Snake Vernon, and Bob Cesar? Who remember Bob Cesar? Winnipeg Jets. Danny go with Vernon with D. Thanks so much, Danny, to give me an answer. Gary Cournoyer go with E. And Rabinov go with A. Can Randy Walkman go for another 0-3 tonight? Claude Richard go with V with D with Vernon. Thanks so much for this answer. Okay, let's go with D. Larry Lavallee go with C. Thanks so much, Larry, on that one. Nicolas go with E. Thank you, Nicolas. Willie Stoner go with C. We'll see what's happening. Everybody else, we have a little bit more second to watch. Luc Lafortune goes with A. Mike Litt. André Robert go with E. Bob Cesar. I love to say Bob Cesar. And Atab go with C. Andy go with C. Vinny go with D. RJ go with B. Reggie Lemelin. Pierre Martin go with B. Thanks so much. Really interesting night tonight. Wow, I'm shocked, guys. So, before that question, guys, Luc Lafortune, RJ, and Nicolas de Goubi-Bonneau have 2 good answers tonight. They have a 2 and 2. So Luc answer A, right? RJ answer B, and Nicolas de Goubi answer E. So you have A, B, and E. If one of them have a good answer, they win. But if the answer is C or D, maybe one of you guys can tie the game. And that's the beauty about this one over there. Jeremy N, welcome back in the house. And the answer, guys.
Oh my God!
And all 3 lies lost the answer. And Andy Kuivula and Larry Lavallee come back to tie the game with Nicolas de Goubi-Bonneau. RJ and Luc Lafortune are the winner of the contest tonight. 5 of them win the show tonight at the Hockey Frenchy Quiz. Congratulations for all of you guys. Wow. What a great comeback of Larry Lavallee and Andy Kuivula. And the last answer, guys, Luc Lafortune, RJ, and Nicolas de Goubi-Bonneau missed that one. They could win on the contest 3-3. And Randy Walkman, the man, has again his consistency and the Frenchy Quiz with 0 and 3 tonight, guys. And that's happening, guys, at the Hockey Ab Nation. Yes, it is of course, the barbecue show. You have this. I want to mention to you guys the Sunday night, the Monday night, and the Wednesday night is going to be all about the Montreal Canadiens now for the summer. And I just want to share with you a lot of subjects about the Montreal Canadiens anyway. About that. So, Nicolas a gagné aussi ce soir avec les autres. Donc, thanks so much, guys. We appreciate that for this great show of the Ab Nation Barbecue Show. And I want to remember you. This concludes another show. Hopefully you enjoy it. Don't forget, please, to click on the like. Follow my videos, guys, at the Ab Daily News. And like the channel said, follow, subscribe to Ab Nation. Until the next time, guys, remember this. You are awesome. You are amazing. You are the best. And remember, you have greatness inside of you. You have greatness inside of you. You guys, you're phenomenal. You guys are amazing. I don't know, guys, but you make me more happier and happier. We want to thank all the super chat tonight, RJ, Claude Richard, and Rabinov, and of course, Larry Lavallee. We want to thank all the moderators in our tap with Luciano Graziano and the captain, Danny T. And then, of course, each one of you, whatever you're a member of the Hockey Nation Live Show, thanks so much to support the channel. And of course, guys, if you are not, it's not a matter. The fact you show up here every single day, prove to me you love the channel, and that's the most important thing for me. Until then, my friend, we wish you an amazing, great night. Sweet dream. We'll be back again tomorrow night for another time at 9 o'clock Eastern Time for another Ab Nation Barbecue Show. Remember, be well, be L. Find a way not only to dominate your day, but find a way to dominate the second half of what? 2023. And try to apply my 4H. What is your 4H, coach? Be humble. Be hungry. Be help. That's the 3 things you need to do every single day, guys. And get some hope in your life. If you apply those 4H, be help, be hungry, be humble, and the most important thing, get some hope in your life. Tell you right now, you're going to become your best version of yourself. Until the next time, my friend, remember, we love you, friends. Have an amazing, great night, everybody. The abs, here we go. And I'll stop nail it again. Yeah. Have a good night, KLS. Danny, again, Nicolas de Goubi-Bonneau. Have a good night, Luc Lafortune, Willie Snyder. So many people to say good night, everyone. Go keep the faith. Yeah, sorry, Larry. Have a good night, André Robert Drouin. Have a good night. 007, we love you, buddy. Are you ready? Oh, 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 oh. It's coming. Booyah!